Good morning. Happy Friday. Taking a live look outside Denver right now. We made it through the week, friends. Today, we're going to be 40 degrees and a couple chances of seeing some snow this weekend. Thanks for joining us, Corey, Jordan, Ed, and Erica with you today.
And making it through a week, the one after the holidays, it's always a really big accomplishment.
It is.
Yeah.
It's such a sluggish week after the holidays. You know, you just can't get through it. But it is Friday, which is the good news. And the good news is we see some cloudy skies. Only saw a few snow showers overnight. That's really about it from that storm system that is mainly going to the south of us. And here are the temperatures we're seeing right now. Teens, 20s over the eastern plains. Do have a 30 down there at Lamar. We also have single digits, teens, and 20s as we work our way out to the west. So mostly cloudy skies, maybe an isolated snow shower today, 42 degrees. Then tomorrow, look at this, sunny skies, catch a little break with 39 degrees. And then the clouds move back in on Sunday with a chance for isolated snow showers. Chance for snow on Monday, only 29 for the high. And then we're back in the 40s Tuesday and yet again on Wednesday with partly sunny skies.
Ed, thank you. Right now, we want to show you what the drive is looking like from CDOT as you get ready to head out the door this hour. 270 and Vasquez in really, really good shape out here. Light volume is what we're seeing right now. 225 and Parker Road not giving us any trouble. I-70 and 270 in good shape. And 6th Avenue in the area of Frontage Road, very quiet as well. Quick check of the graphics. We are green, green, green out here. Travel into Commerce City, 11 minutes on westbound 76. No problems on either side of 225. And if you'll be doing that I-25 Tech Center to downtown ride, we're looking at 15 minutes both ways.
All right, Erica, thank you. Well, this afternoon, the former police officers convicted in Elijah McClain's death will be sentenced. Randy Rodema could face anywhere from probation to 6 years in prison. Rodema and 2 other officers stopped and restrained Elijah McClain in August of 2019. This was after a 911 caller reported that he seemed sketchy. McClain was doing nothing wrong and he had broken no laws. 2 paramedics then injected him with ketamine.
Such a high-profile case, so this judge has a really difficult situation.
Coming up at 6 a.m., we take a closer look at all the different factors that will be considered today and how far back into Rodema's history the judge could look before making a decision.
A woman in Aurora is safe after being held hostage for days, and the man who police say forced her into a car is in custody. Aurora police say 47-year-old Midel Harper is now facing charges of kidnapping and second-degree assault. On Friday night around 10:30, witnesses told police they saw a man armed with a gun assault a woman and force her in a car off of East 42nd Avenue. Around 6:30 Wednesday night, they found that woman safe. We don't know too much other than that. We're working to learn more details as to where and how she was found.
Police in Fort Collins say the hit by a CSU player that landed CU star Travis Hunter in the hospital led to 7,000 threats on social media. It happened back in September in the Rocky Mountain Showdown game. 5 people ended up charged with misdemeanors because of the threats against Henry Blackburn and his family. Fort Collins detectives spent more than 100 hours investigating these social media posts. They took extra steps to make sure Blackburn and his family were safe, including sending an officer to the Rams practice. Police say 4 of the people cited are under 18.
Perry, Iowa is mourning after a shooting at a high school yesterday. A 6th grader was killed and 5 more were injured. Police say the shooter was a teenage student who died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Last night, hundreds of residents gathered for a vigil in the center of the town.
A former Olympic sprinter convicted of killing his girlfriend is now out of jail. Oscar Pistorius, a double amputee who ran for South Africa's Olympic and Paralympic teams, was granted parole after serving more than a decade in prison. Pistorius shot and killed Reva Steenkamp at his home and was sentenced to 13 years behind bars.
A major drug maker has launched a new online portal making it easier than ever for people to get its weight loss medication. Eli Lilly is listing some of the company's prescription medicines. That includes the new weight loss drug Zepbound. The site helps patients get access by making appointments with doctors either in person or via telehealth. Patients still need to meet criteria for weight loss drugs.
Lululemon's founder has a lot to say about the company's diversity and inclusion efforts. In an interview with Forbes, Chip Wilson says the athletic wear company is trying to become like Gap, where everything fits everybody. He says he thinks the definition of the brand is the opposite, saying, quote, "You've got to be clear that you don't want certain customers coming in." Wilson founded Lululemon in 1998. He left the company in 2015.
In 10 days, Iowans head to the polls to caucus for their GOP presidential candidates.
Yeah, most hopefuls are making their final round through the Hawkeye State, including former President Trump. The frontrunner and President Biden is stepping up for his re-election campaign. NBC's Drew Petrimo has more.
You're going to get the full load tonight.
Republican candidates barnstorming Iowa in the final days before ballots are cast.
Thank you, everybody.
With former President Trump far ahead in the polls, the fight for second place is heating up between the next two contenders, Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis.
Nikki Haley can't get conservative voters. She's playing for voters who are not even core Republicans.
I think that what you're seeing is we've got momentum. We've got momentum in Iowa. We've got momentum in New Hampshire. You're going to continue to see us be strong in South Carolina.
Meanwhile, Vivek Ramaswamy making the case Republicans need to move on from Trump and elect a new leader with less baggage.
If we need a commander-in-chief who's going to lead us to victory, I think that our base needs to choose the general who is not yet wounded in that war.
There's something dangerous happening in America. There's an extremist movement that does not share the basic beliefs in our democracy.
President Biden's campaign releases its first re-election ad today. It comes the same day he is set to deliver a speech from Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, using the historic Revolutionary War backdrop to call for a renewed fight for democracy. With just 10 days until the Iowa caucuses, campaigns now in full force. Drew Petrimo, NBC News, Washington.